were thinking about what to make. We were trying to get something that's nice and simple, but you can actually tailor it. And the thing is that when I was your age, you know, eating pizza outside was something that was, to be honest, was pretty expensive for my family. So it was about trying to make something at home that was easy and that required any little things that you had around and just kind of making a meal out of it. So mommy would take a sliced bread and put some sauce on it and some cheese, and we called it a day. So today we're doing something similar to that, but the type of bread that we're using today is English muffin, okay? And we can change it out. Mm-hmm. So English muffin, normally I think about for breakfast, I think about putting it in the toaster, maybe putting some peanut butter and some jelly, sometimes putting it with egg, right? But now today we're using it as a meal that you can have any time of the day, okay? But, so today you have English muffin. What's another bread? I named sliced bread. We are using English muffin. Is there another type of bread that you've eaten pizza on? Let's see.
And you can unmute yourself to answer.
Miriam's family? I think that's what I
Dough.
Huh?
Dough we make.
Dough. Yes. Good job. Oh, that's fancy.
Mommy, there's right here.
Good. So dough. Anything else? Let's see. There's am I pronouncing it right? Oh, let's see. Type.
Garlic bread. Garlic bread.
That's a good one. You can take Italian bread or French bread and do it on that. Dico, is there another bread that you can think of?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the one you eat off sandwich. Like
okay, sandwich bread. That's what I used to do when I was growing up.
How about some pita bread?
Pita bread. That's a good one, Vito. Nice. And
my mommy put jelly on hers and peanut butter.
We got mommy's secret out. I hear you. Bagels is another way of doing it. And the nice thing about it, nowadays we find bread, not only white bread, brown bread or wheat bread, right? Where you can actually change it up and leave it a little. All right. So we are putting together pizzas. It's not going to take us a long time to do, but we want to kind of think about how the presentation of it is going to look. Presentation, what that means is like, it's basically when we make something, the way it looks means a lot, right? If it looks sloppy, if it looks a little messy, it doesn't look as pretty. But when we make things really and put a lot of attention to it and think about it, we can make it look really, really awesome. Okay, so I want to see, we're all like, the nice thing about food is there's a part of it that's very artistic, or you're like artists. Okay, so I want to go around and see our little families and see what you're creating. Okay, so put your, not only your chef hat on, imaginary chef hat, but also your imaginary artist hat, right? To make this look as pretty as possible. So what we're gonna do is preheat our oven, or you can use a toaster oven if you had. What's really popular now are air fryers, and sometimes they have a baking element to it. But the important thing is that we always want to have our oven, when we are using it, ready for us. So the idea there is called preheat. Can we say that? I'm waiting. Preheat. So the word pre, good. The word pre just means before. Okay, so we're gonna heat before we start cooking. Okay, so let's start preheating our oven. All right. And I'm gonna grab some of the ingredients. What ingredients do you have in front of you?
We have the pepper.
Okay, pepper.
And this.
What's this? English muffin.
English muffin, good.
English muffin, and we have pepper. And
Pepperoni.
And we have
Pepperoni. I didn't get pepperoni. Lucky you.
we have sauce. Do you have sauce?
I have sauce. I have sauce.
And we have mini bread.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear anyone say they had cheese.
What are you doing?
So we got cheese too.
Let's have a good time too.
You're going to carefully open up your English muffin.
Yeah. I did it. Mom, I got one.
Let me see. I'm trying to look at you guys. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. And then we're going to get some sauce.
These are like 12 and a half years.
Or whatever your sauce is.
Mom, now
The sauce.
Mom, this one. And now we can do the turn. Mom.
I just
So look, I'm going to show you mine, what I'm just doing, right? And I'm just going to mix. I made a little mess there, but I'm getting my sauce all over the place there, right? And I'm getting my other sauce, my other English muffin sauce as well. Mm-hmm. Has any of the parents ever made regular tomato sauce from scratch? No, it's easy. It's basically crushed tomatoes, onions, and garlic, and it can go really far. So just, you know, cooking a little bit of olive oil, cook down your onions and your garlic, and then add crushed tomatoes and then salt and pepper. Because a lot of the times, a lot of these homemade Prego, Ronaldo, whatever your brand is, has a lot of sugar added to it, okay? And the idea of sugar is because, oh, they also have Italian seasoning. Oh, you got fancy, huh? Go ahead, Vito. The idea behind the sugar is that tomatoes traditionally are very acidic, which just means that they're pretty bitter, if you will, or kind of give you that little tanginess. So they put sugar in this to kind of combat or kind of mild the sauce down and make it a little bit more attractive for everyone. But there's a lot of sugar. So just keep that in mind. Making your own, if you wanted to tame some of the bitterness of tomatoes, if you were making your own sauce, adding a little bit of shredded carrot to your sauce adds sweetness naturally. All right, that's a little tip. Anyway, so I got my sauce, and now we need to add our cheese. So I'm gonna get cheese.
Now we put on the cheese.
You can put on the cheese, please. So we're using mozzarella cheese, right? That's the common one. All right, I'm gonna show you my little demo here. All right, I'm gonna put it on. I like a lot of cheese, but it's up to you, you know. You can use skim cheese, part skim, you know, like, or full if you needed. But again, you know, also just with the bread, you could have put whole wheat English muffins as opposed to white bread, okay? So I have both of my little pizzas going. Yours are gonna look even prettier because you have pepperoni, so you can add pepperoni to it. And then we're gonna get a pepper. So I wanna see what your pepper is like. I'm gonna show you my pepper. So I thought it was cool because peppers come in different colors, okay? So I'm gonna open this up. And we have a red pepper. We have a yellow pepper. And we have an orange pepper. Okay. Now, the funny thing is that, you know, we have a lot of farmers markets here in Bridgeport. And one of the things that I learned from a farmer is that it's not different peppers. It's actually the same pepper, but it changes, right? So you can pick it when it's green, you can pick the pepper when it's red, you can pick it when it's orange, and you can pick it when it's yellow. And the thing is that the lighter the color becomes, the sweeter the pepper is. So if you have someone who says, oh, I don't like green peppers, that's okay. But trying a red pepper or trying an orange pepper or trying a yellow pepper might be something that's more up your alley. Okay, so don't give up if you don't like peppers off the bat, because sometimes
I only go.
So we're going to get a cutting board. Vito, did theirs come already cut? Their peppers, are they cut?
No,
Peppers?
there's a lot of them. I see their whole. Everybody, show your pepper.
Show your pepper. I want to take a
Show
picture.
your pepper.
Yeah, show your pepper. Let me see. All right. So we got showing our peppers. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pepper. Did everyone get a red pepper? Is that what we got?
I think they're green.
Okay. Doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is, because they're green, we're going to just chop them up small. If you like them a little bit chunkier or bigger, you can put them on. I'm going to go quickly over some knife skills just so the parents can kind of get that. I'm going to use a red pepper so it's closer to the green one as possible. I'm going to go give it a rinse. Okay. Now, I'm going to demo really quick. I know the kids don't have to, but you'll see. So here's my pepper. What I'm going to do is obviously chop it. I'm going to give it a little pick. What I like to do is I go around the whole pepper. And I start you see how I got rid of keep the seeds inside? I keep rotating it so that every time I cut around, I'm not touching the seeds. And then the tops and the bottoms are good as well, right? Everything you don't want to waste, right? Waste not, want not. So I'm going to take that off. And then I'm going to take the top off, because even though that might break apart a bit, it's still edible. I can throw this, and the next day I can throw this into omelets or something else that I want. But now I got all my seeds all together, and I just get rid of that. Or if you compost, you can get it into a compost and do that. So now with my peppers, I'm going to cut into what is considered, I remember with Vito, is a julienne. So the idea is to cut them into little strips. So when you're holding your knife, here's a knife, a chef knife. My last 3 fingers go in the back. This finger, the common, a lot of people like to do something like this, but it actually curls up on the side of the knife, and my thumb goes on the other side, okay? Like a firm handshake. Anyway, point is, and the other hand kind of tucks in so that your fingers out of the way and you don't cut yourself accidentally, right? So I'm gonna start making little strips. And so, okay, so that might look a little more fancy than what it should. I'm gonna go point, I'm gonna come down, and I'm gonna push forward and then come back, all right? So that's it. So I make these strips, and then I'm going to cut it the other way. So now I line all my strips up, and I start cutting the same thing. And now I make little cubes, basically, out of them. So now I have a dice, all right? So I'm gonna add some of that to my pizza. All right, I'm gonna add that in. I'm gonna add it to one, so we can have one and not one with the other. And you can add as much or as little or not as possible, but it's nice to get a vegetable in there. The thing is that depending on the color of the vegetable, there's actually health benefits, or it makes us more healthy, right? So you want to eat, it's not so much about saying, oh, this has this amount of vitamins and this has this amount of minerals, but just understanding that we should eat things that are colorful can make all the difference. So for instance, I keep a little tray like this on my counter, and it allows me to kind of see a bunch of colors, from avocado to potatoes to garlic, to my peppers that I just added. The idea is that the more colors you eat, the better it is, and the more fun it is to kind of watch on a plate. So I want to see what you guys are doing. If you can zoom in, because we're going to get ready to get these in the oven. Let's see what we have cooking on your end. Oh, your Italian seasoning, just because she did reference it, and thank you. You can sprinkle some Italian seasoning. I should definitely have some here.
That's enough for that one. You put too much.
No.
Yep, just put it in, and I'll just put it on one.
I can have that's enough.
Can y'all show your plates on the camera? I want to see.
Can you see mine? They have mushrooms too.
Ah, so you got mushrooms. Vito, any other ingredients you got?
Oh, we got mushrooms too. That's crazy.
So
think we got
mushrooms,
everything.
what's really nice is that mushrooms are a great substitute for meat, as we know. You can also cook or add them if you like. Eat it just the way it is. So we're just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get.
Can't see you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mommy, I'm missing it now. Oh, mommy, I'm missing it now. Okay.
And I'm gonna get this in.
We got a whole bunch of them.
We had a toaster oven, so I'm just gonna use gold.
Oh, mira, ponle. Mama, I feel good. Ok, pero no todo.
They're cute.
Destruye para que dejes para el resto, para nosotros. Si queremos hacerlo. Sí, that's it. That's it.
Screenshot it.
¿Te gusta eso? No. Ok, no.
All right, we're doing good. I see some hands up. You have a question? Rodriguez family, unmute yourselves, guys.
The oven, what does it have to be on?
Good question. You can put it at 375. 400.
There's the money.
What are some other things that you guys love putting on pizza? Is there
What do you like on pizza? Pineapple.
Pineapple. Who said that?
Bacon.
Right. Sausage.
Sausage.
bacon and
What's money?
Does anybody like spinach on their pizza?
Not me.
Have you had it to say not me? You can't say not me. You haven't tried it.
that's yes, baby spinach is nice.
What did you put in there?
Meatballs,
Oven?
sausages.
No, there, get down to the oven.
Even if you you can take your peppers and cook them down, or caramelize onions. You can cook down some sweet onions.
No, that's not the kind.
Mom,
Why? Let's see family. Ideas. What
Do
happened
any
to
of you have questions for Chef? While we wait for our delicious little pizzas. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
The pizza in the oven.
They're in the oven? Good job. Not eating theirs? Not yet.
Am I eating already?
Because I hear someone saying that they like it. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I make him try everything. So you can't say you don't like something if you didn't
That's
try
right.
it.
That's right.
Who tried a pepper already? Raise your hand.
Not me.
Come on. How about you try a little piece?
He won't even do the pepper. You got to say.
Mine just done. Let me show you.
Everybody, look at that.
Look at it.
Delicious.
Ooh.
Why?
I would like for you guys to take pictures and send it to me
Yes.
so I can post on social media with your permission. Ooh, those look good.
Mine's are ready, but I was using a air fryer and bake, so that's probably why.
I need that air fryer.
Mine are not ready yet.
That's okay, honey. honey. You do you.
Guys, I'm not ready because it's running.
Oh my goodness.
Mommy, what? It's not even working. Mommy, we only got one. Mom, I was not there to daddy. We only got one. Yeah.
So, guys, just in case we're running out of time, just know that you can take photos and send it. You know, they know where to send it.
No.
Yeah, you can send it to the same email. I sent you the link.
Okay, because some of you preheated your oven later, so just, you know, send it over, okay? Did you guys have fun?
They talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we. Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying.
I saw you.
All right, who else got it up? Okay, over here.
Tell her you got my pizza.
Look at those.
I gotta take a picture. We
Yummy.
gotta
Who else got it over here? Yeah, I took a picture. Who else got it? Let's see. Boom.
I don't know, tomato.
Oh, tight. Let's see. Boom. Look at those. Those look delicious too.
Mom, hold down. Look at my pizza.
How is it?
Yeah, no.
Funny, right?
No, my amor, eso no.
Those look good.
All right, guys.
I think they came out nice.
Right, they
Came out
are.
beautiful.
Look, bye.
There's some good
All of
ones.
them.
That one has the peppers.
Oh, here.
Oh, Daddy, not ready to eat.
You good?
Go ahead.
How it tastes. You want to try another piece?
Ready to eat.
It's yummy.
Oh, Miss Tom, is it yummy?
Oh, look delicious.
Yeah, I said
Look good.
the cheese put on the oven.
Sí, mi amor.
Yay, I'm trying to.
That one.
Guys, everyone give yourselves a good hand. Good job, guys. I'm proud and I can't wait till Vito sends me some of those pics. Thank you so much for working with us. Vito, thank you so much for putting it together.
Yes,
And
thank
Tanya,
you.
of course, Miss Floyd.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you guys for
Thank
participating.
you, guys.
Everybody give Chef a round of applause.
Woo! All of our little and we talked about presentation, and I see some beautiful presentation.
Bye.
All right, guys. Tune in next month. We're gonna try to do it again.
Stay safe and well.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.